back to my channel. Today I am going over my personal fangirl top 9. Something that goes around primarily on Instagram. They are your top 9 most liked pictures from the year. It's always fun to see which pictures get more of a reaction than others. So for curiosity's sake, I do always look at my top 9, but the ones I post are my personal ones, my favorite moments and favorite images from the year. Like I said before, I'm trying to keep this in like the fangirl family. There's a lot of good stuff that happened this year that's not necessarily in the video. If you were a part of that, don't take it personal. No, I love ya. These are just my top 9 fangirl fandom moments from 2018. In no particular order. My first pick is of me receiving my first box of stuff from Geek. As someone with a tiny YouTube channel, this was a really cool moment for me. That Geek would reach out to me to pick stuff out and review is just mind-boggling. I don't know how they found me, but I'm super grateful. I got all kinds of cool stuff, and it was just like sort of like a YouTube milestone, as silly as that seems. It was just a moment where I felt like maybe I was doing something right. Doesn't happen often. My next picture is of me getting to breathe the same air as Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa was the big guest at Wizard World Columbus this year. I did not shell out the money to meet him, but security around his booth was non-existent, and they did not care if you just like stood in front of them and snapped a picture. My next choice is not something I think I've ever talked to you guys about before, but it is, for lack of a better term, defacing the sale signs at Hobby Lobby. Hear me out. Hobby Lobby is not my favorite place to shop anyway. They have a lot of like problematic practices as a business, but sometimes I find myself needing to go in there anyway. One of those fateful days I was shopping through and I realized they had all of these really awesome signs of like Star Wars and superheroes. Really fun stuff that is definitely up my alley. And then I noticed that the sign said men's. I hope you heard my eyes roll just then. Why someone would assign gender to something like that makes no sense to me, especially a business. I feel like that's really sexist. I was trying to think of a better word, but no, it's sexist, and I didn't like it, and so I got my pen out and I changed all of the signs. I crossed out the men's and I wrote for anyone who wants them, and I was kind of proud of myself for doing that. As a female into the Star Wars and the Doctor Who and the superheroes, I have experienced my fair share of sexist crap. I'm over it. This is stuff for everyone to enjoy, and I don't know why you have to assign gender to it. Next up is this picture of Anne and me meeting John Barrowman at Wizard World Columbus. Because I was working at Wizard World, I did get front of the line access when he showed up because he was late and I had to go film a panel. Very sorry to everyone we ditched. It was a very brief encounter. Took a couple pictures. We just took like a normal smiling picture and then we took the silly one. I'm choosing this one because I'm forever giving Anne crap for Mike Wazowskiing me in it. I brought 2 sonic screwdrivers to use as props, and then when we did the silly one, she like covered my face with hers. I'll never let her live it down. Next is this picture from the Asheville Viking Festival. It was my first time going to this and I really enjoyed it. I felt like I needed to dress up somehow, and I had this Thor costume t-shirt that I had thrifted forever ago. It just felt like the right time to put that on. So my goal for the day was to be Thor and take pictures with the Viking. I had my little Mew Mew hammer. These particular Vikings are friends of ours from the Renaissance Festival, so added bonus, I actually knew them. But it was a really fun day and I can't wait to go back in 2019. Next is running my first race for the Hogwarts Running Club. I use the term running loosely. I believe it's called HRC now for copyright reasons. But it was the Hogwarts Running Club when I signed up for the Luna Lovegood themed race. So what you do is you sign up. It doesn't cost much to sign up, and a huge percentage of it goes to charity. Every race is for a different charity. They tell you how much to run or walk, and then you get a medal in the mail. It was the first time I'd ever done anything like that, and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to do another one, and I'm not sure that's in my future anytime soon because of my injury. But when I'm back to 100%, I really want to look into more HRC races. There's also a Doctor Who themed running club that I would really like to check out. My next pick is meeting David Harbour at Indiana Comic Con. He was so nice. I was so nervous. We were in this huge line to purchase our photo ops, and someone working the convention came up and they were like, is anybody here for David Harbour? And I was, and she was like, okay, are you paying cash? And I was, and so I handed her money and she pulled me out of that line and stuck me in the line to meet David Harbour like immediately that moment. I was freaking out. I wasn't ready. Thank God I didn't have to pee. Ultimately, I'm really glad it happened like that because I didn't have to spend the whole day like being nervous about it. It was such a great experience. We went to his panel later. He was the most delightful person, and I'm so happy that I got to meet him and do the photo op. Okay, this one isn't necessarily fandom related, but 2018 is the year we got a cat. His name is Kenobi. It's a fandom name. That counts, right? If you guys watch my channel, you know he shows up in most of my videos. I'm kind of surprised he isn't wreaking havoc in this one right now, to be perfectly honest with you. I've never had a pet like of my own before, and it just, I don't know, he changed my life and I love him so much. I would die for him. Is my baby. So I can't not put him in my top 9. And my final pick is this TARDIS photo op from Ratha Khan. Ratha Khan is a little convention in Athens. I'm pretty sure I vlogged that one. I made some new friends, got some cool stuff. We went to Jackie O's brewery afterwards. So I think the majority of the reason I like this picture so much is because it reminds me of like a really good day. And look how happy I am coming out of the TARDIS. I mean, come on. So that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below some of your personal favorite moments from 2018 and what you are expecting or looking forward to in 2019. Thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you'd like to keep hanging out, and I will see you in another video. Bye!